Hey, collective. How you doing? It's your girl, Zariah. Welcome back to the channel, The Healing Oracle. And today, I wanted to dig into this twin flame journey. So we have a strong twin flame dynamic, and there's evidence of emotional distance or possibly even a separation. There's an ongoing power and psychic play dynamic that's at work here, and there's a major turning point coming up ahead. So I want to shed some light on this. Remember, take what resonates and leave the rest. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Zariah Elion, and I am the high priest of this channel. I am an anointed prophet, seer, earth angel, empath, and because of the things that have been on my journey that I've overcome, see, the Most High first allowed me to be a partaker so that I can come back and testify and help those who are in similar situations, feeling stuck and don't know how to get out of it. Many feel as though there is no way out of it and that they have no options. And I'm here to show you that that's not true. Okay? So I've already prayed, cleared the energy, and I want to jump right into this spread that I pulled here. Okay? So the first card that I pulled was intrinsic firmness. Okay? Look at this card. We have someone here that has a very stable inner core. You are them. This person possesses the seed of integrity. Somebody got a backbone. That firmness can be a healthy boundary, or it can be rigidity. It depends on the follow through. Excuse me. Then, I'm going to cough. Hold me one moment. All right, I'm back. Right here, the next card, we have passivity. Someone, more than likely the other partner, has checked out. Okay? Disengaged, or just emotionally unresponsive. This is why things in this union feel stalled. But then we have fluidity and adaptation. Underneath the passivity is the capacity to float. See that? That water, those blue lines represent water right there. This is the capacity to float or adapt. Somebody's in survival mode, okay? They've learned to change themselves to avoid conflict or to survive the dynamic. Then we have love. Love is reversed here, okay? And notice the backgrounds of these cards are black. The love in this union is blocked. It's not being expressed properly, or it's being withheld altogether. It's not, okay, thank you, Holy Spirit. It's not necessarily the absence of feeling, more like the inability to show it in healthy ways. Or another way to read this is the love has inverted into clinginess, conditions, or even codependency. Okay? Then we have depreciation and self-doubt. And this is in reverse. This means that the energy is being pushed back. The crippling self-doubt that once dominated is trying to flip, or it's being resisted. That's the turning point. That layer of insecurity is beginning to unstick, and it's messy. And then right after that, we have authority. It's reversed, it's inverted, and the background is white. Here we got a power and authority, okay? It's corrupt, it's abdicated, or even resisted. Someone won't take the right authority. Somebody won't take the right authority. What you said, Holy Spirit. My God. This is responsible leadership, or the authority is being abused, right? It's being exerted improperly. There's manipulation on the board. It's upright, okay? So it's active. You get a white background. This is mind-based. Thank you. That's what the clearness means. This is mind-based control tactics that are active. Not necessarily an overt crime, is not openly seen, but this is more of gaslighting, emotional leverage, mental chess, not checkers. This is the central dynamic right here. Then we have intellect. The thinking, the strategy center is active. Plans, arguments, rationalizations. This person thinks their way through the relationship and uses intellect as a tool. This is probably you, collective. No, okay. Holy Spirit said, no, it's not. Because this person sometimes uses this to justify their manipulation. Whoa. Whoa. Now, I was a bit stumped on this. The container to carry life. Somebody, most likely the feminine, is carrying burdens, emotional labor, family responsibility, the kids, you know what I'm saying? They focused on legacy and trauma. They hold the emotional container while others act. And then we have ambition. This is in the upright. Drive and goals feature heavily in this connection. There's motive beyond love, career, status, ambition, or legacy. This could be why manipulative strategies are being used. to secure said resources, position, and reputation. Wow. Morality and consciousness. This is the conscious showing up. Look at this. This is the conscious showing up. This field contains a level of moral reckoning. People are being invited to wake up ethically, okay? And then the final card we got over here is decision, the cliff. A choice must be made. There's 14 on there. 1 + 4 is 5. Change. A change is needed. An active decision. Someone will choose a direction soon. This is the hinge. Conscious union, separation, or a new contract. Somebody is contemplating. This is functioning more like an entanglement than a twin flame. It's like, are they together or are they separated? Some of you will probably ask your person this. This leans more towards an emotional separation. For some of you, it may be a physical separation. They may be physically co-present sometimes, but emotionally disconnected. Or you guys are in literal separation right now. This is a combination of passivity, love reversed, and manipulation. This reads like a relationship where one partner is withdrawn and the other is pushing or controlling from the outside. A classic, separation pattern. This decision, though, is imminent. They will either explicitly commit, that is, if they do their shadow work, or they may intentionally separate. So now they're in limbo. Separation is practice for the near future. There's going to be an explicit endpoint or restart. Let's find out. Let's find out. Because there's power and authority issues that cut the card on strength and 2 of Cups. Just saw the Magician and the 2 of Cups. The Lovers and the Magician. Wow. Interesting. Holy Spirit, what's the current dynamic between these two in this twin flame union? What's the current dynamic? All right, so we got the 10 of Swords, defeat, failure, bitterness, betrayal, exhaustion, collapse and giving up. Then let's see. What's the hidden influence? Three of Cups. Celebrations. Friendships, reunions. Interesting. What's the next action for my collective to take? We got Page of Wands. Okay, Holy Spirit, what exactly are you saying here? So, this Ten of Swords is so clear. This cycle has ended painfully. Underneath the collapse, their community or social field, that's this Three of Cups, is playing a role. Either they're enabling the wound or they're providing medicine. You know what's going on in your story. The next move is small, brave, taking initiative. This is a message. This is about a boundary set from curiosity to courage. This person is at the end of a very brutal cycle. And see, the next decision that is made is going to be pivotal. It's going to make or break them. Because I'm going to tell you something. Some people are caught up in what things look like. They're more focused on what people gonna say, right? Instead of what really matters. And yeah, you can fall out of love, but just like a garden, you have to cultivate it. You have to do things to keep that person coming back. That's why you shouldn't let yourself go and get comfortable, because you're in a union now. You know what I'm saying? What you did to get them, you have to do to keep them. I want to pull from my cosmic deck. Oh, whoa, dropped the whole deck. Okay, one card fell out. And it was Divine Embrace. I'm going to read it to you. My question was, what's the soul binding closing method? And it says Divine Embrace. Tell me this ain't the Holy Spirit speaking through these cards. Open yourself to the universe's loving embrace. Let its healing energy restore your spirit and guide you to a place of peace and renewal. Acceptance, healing power, loving embrace. Sometimes people stay together. And yes, getting married is about staying together. But if you guys are not growing, y'all not loving each other, y'all not building, and y'all sneaking and creeping, you've already desecrated your union. You might as well embrace what's really going on and move forward. All right, it says, let's get a 90-day outlook. That's what I just heard. I'm like, okay, what's the 90-day outlook? Three cards, please. Let me have 3 cards, please. 1, 2. One more, please. One more, please. Okay, 3. So, we got the Page of Pentacles, the Fool, and the King of Swords. A decision to fully commit to your truth, your boundaries, to your work. This card is saying no more half efforts. If you're going to engage with a person, with healing, with a project, do it with full responsibility. This is a small practical beginning. Study, skill building, that's a tangible first step that's grounded. Whether we're talking about a money skill, a job, a vocational pivot, disciplined daily practice, a change has to take place. Okay? Then we have the Fool, which represents a new beginning. After endings are just pathways to new beginnings. This is a joyful risk. This new beginning, this leap of faith, this is like a blank page, a blank canvas. This is a joyful risk. It follows study and commitment. The Fool's leap is sanctioned by divine embrace. You're not reckless. You're being reborn. You're being reborn. You're being challenged to step out, okay? This is implementing the energy. And then the King of Swords. The King of Swords has a clear mind. He's fair in judgment, possibly an authority figure, legal, ethical power. This card is your quality control. After you make the leap, this is the guardrail. Enforce your boundaries. Speak truth. Keep records. Use wise counsel and the law where needed. Stop letting people railroad you. That includes relationships. We have a tendency, those that are not healed, because I used to do this too. We would let people that we in relationship with do whatever they want, even at our expense. That's not of God. It's not. So I encourage you guys to do some breath work. You need to learn how to sit with yourself, right? Those who cannot sit with themselves and hear must feel. That's why a lot of you guys are having such a hard time. You know, these messages are general. I strongly, strongly urge you guys to get a personal reading so we can tailor guidance to your specific situation. And you don't have to do a 4 hour. You can do 15 minutes. You can do 30 minutes. Some of the readings you can do 45 minutes. Check out my website, thehealingoracle.net. There's information out there to help you educate yourselves. My website is new, just like my page. Give me some time. I'm getting the information uploaded. But I've been doing this for years for free. And people didn't appreciate and would not apply the information that was being given to them. And then the Holy Spirit got on me. You know, if you are not utilizing your gifts and charging for them, you'll be drained. And that's what was happening to me. I was being drained, but all of that was part of my process. I was still asleep, as are many of you. You think you're woke because you know you've learned a few things from Facebook, from Instagram, hey, from YouTube. But that hole is so deep. You really need to find out who you are to the Most High. I mean, my very name details my purpose, my assignment in this realm. So that's what I have for this twin flame reading. If this resonates with you, please comment. I want to hear from you guys. Is next week the end of the month? At the end of this month, I will be pulling names from all of those who have commented to offer you a free reading. All right. Again, this has been your reading. I pray that this helps someone, and I'll be back with another one. Namaste.